It is pouring. Well, it's kind of letting up. Okay, fair enough. Hello YouTubers out there, welcome back to Jordan YT. In this video we're going to talk about my new camera, and that is the Sony A7c. Hello all, hope you're all doing alright. Sorry I've been away for a little bit, just want to quickly explain my little hiatus. Basically, we're going through a little bit of renovations at the moment, and quite literally, I think like 1/4 of the house is in here. Let me show you what I mean, to be honest. Like, it's pretty bad. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Suppose we head outside of our shooting space. Oh, hello cat. Yes. Here are what the new floors are going to be like, but we've got an open pack just over here so I can show you what I mean. So yes, here we are. These are the new floors right here. Basically what these are is this like wooden vinyl cover top rubber material. I can't exactly remember what it was, but basically like it's got like a rubber bottom to it, and the whole material, because on top of it's just like a wooden vinyl finish, the whole material can shift around like depending on the temperature, and it changes. So pretty much all these boxes are lined with that type of material. They're pretty long, as you can see. Pretty much all these boxes, all the ones down here, are just gonna slap onto all this flooring throughout the entire house. So yeah, that's the renovation we got going on. So we got more here, there's a bit more in the office area, and obviously you can see down here. Hello Kitty, hello Nora. And yes, back to our shooting space. Yeah, as you can see, literally half the house is in here. I don't even think it's half the house. I think it's honestly just 1/4 of it, to be honest, and most of it's all the big stuff. So yeah, my shooting space is pretty much taken up. So yeah, unfortunately you're gonna be dealing with what you're seeing at the moment. Anyway, let's slap you back on the sticks. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on at the moment. At the moment we're under renovations. Now I was gonna upload roughly about 2 weeks ago and continue going through there. However, I was pretty much inoperable because one of my wisdom teeth in my jaw decided to punch through my gums. And my gums were just having a little bit of a who could stay on top fight, because it was like teeth punch through, gum seal over, teeth punch through, gum seal over, teeth punch through, gum seal over. I was in agony for 2 weeks and I couldn't even speak. So it pretty much kind of sucked, and that's why I couldn't really post then, because I physically could not talk and I really couldn't move. I kind of got like a bit sick as well. I'm fine. I'm mostly better. I'm mostly better. I'm like 95% there. So other than that, I'm doing alright. But yeah, that's why I haven't been posting for a little bit, and a lot of other things have been going on in my life, just making sure things are going on track as they are. But yeah, a couple things have changed, including the new setup as we got going on. So the Sony A7c is my brand new camera. So with my old equipment that I had, I pretty much sold it online to get the Sony A7c. Now I'm pretty sure I sold my Canon C100 along with 2 lenses to get this, and honestly it's amazing. This thing is amazing. However, when I finally came that I'm doing more doing more like kind of normal YouTube, because before I was working with a company and producing videos, I needed a professional camera, but now I don't, and now I've got this, and this thing is amazing. Like it's so small. It's I'm not even kidding. It's no bigger than my entire hand, from where the grip is to where the end of the body is, not the flip out LCD, because that's, even though it's a part of the body, it's a flip out LCD. But basically from where the body ends and where the body starts, it's practically the size of my palm. Even like going from here, it's the size of my freaking hand. And I can't believe there's so much power under this. Now I want to talk about that today. Now why am I switching in the first place? Because not only am I going from a cinema camera to a more smaller, more compact, easy to use camera, I'm also going from Canon to Sony. Now, reason why I'm switching is because I'm seeing in the stars already where Canon are going to go, which is RF glass. Now, it is a bit of money to get RF glass, but here's the thing, I'd also need to get an RF camera and all the rest of it. I was like, oh, I can't be bothered doing that. And to be honest, like, I know in a couple of years' time, EF lenses won't be supported. Like, I'm talking like 10, 20 years, it's gonna be right out the door. EF is gone. And not only that, in terms of where Canon has been developing, I really haven't been on board with the choices of cameras that they've been releasing. Like the R5 and the R6. Piece of garbage, a lot of them, piece of garbage, especially a hot piece of garbage, the R5. And yeah, even cameras before that, like the G7X Mark III, that wasn't really good. And apparently they're bringing out a new one. And then the C70, which kind of really set it in stone for me that, hey, they're doubling down on this RF glass new mounting system. Then it's gonna, no, I wouldn't say make my EF glass, because I know you can get an adapter for it, but at the same time, you're not gonna get the benefits of like new autofocus thing they got going and all the rest of it and all the fancy new things, which kind of sucks. So I was like, it'd be wise of me to switch system to one mount that will probably not change for a very long time. And that is Sony. So yeah, and at the moment, I am loving it. I've always wanted to actually switch over to Sony because like, there's a lot more bang for my buck. I know that Sony just, it allows me to do a lot more. Like I can actually get clean HDMI. I don't have to bend over to get like a dummy battery for it and like not be surprised that the camera doesn't support it. Canon. And like, I have more options. It's just incredible. I love the E-mount glass because there's a lot of lenses for it. And I love the system as well. It's pretty fantastic. They still have a little bit of catching up to do, although they definitely overtook Canon when the Sony A7S III came out. That was an amazing camera. I know that I'm technically getting a lot more features and a lot more things as well. So yeah, Sony E-mount all the way. It's fantastic. Now, since we're all switching to that, then let me show you a quick unboxing what actually came with the camera. This is probably going to be like the worst unboxing vid I have ever done because like, yeah, this is very dull. We're on my kitchen table at the moment, but oh! Someone has already been in this box. Yeah, guess what? That's me, because I've already opened this. Some manuals, thank you. We have a charger and a USB-C. Fantastic, fantastic. Good to see, good to see. We have the we have the where is it? Sony 24 to 60, f4 to 56. Yep, there it is. And yes, fantastic Sony. Thank you. It's one of their compact lenses, which is the new ones that are going to come out. And then, of course, the main attraction, the main event. And the white box. Oh my god. It's so pretty. Oh my god. I've already taken off like a little hot shoe. It usually comes with like a little hot shoe insert, but I've misplaced it. It's in my room somewhere, but yeah, like I said, I've already opened this package before. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that sensor, man. Oh, alright, yeah, let's go slap these two together and let's go film with it. Now, what are the things I like about this? In contrast, before this, I did have the Canon C100. So number one, it's so much more tinier. The Sony A7c has a full frame sensor and a lot of the full frame settings and like features that it brings over from the A7 III down to a more APS-C size body, and it's fantastic. They even got IBIS in here. It's okay. I wouldn't use it for vlogging or anything, but like, it's fantastic. It's seriously a marvel feat what they have done. I mean, the Sony A7S III is a marvel feat, but this is something more. It's actually really good. Of course, flippy screen's a great thing. It's a really nice flippy screen. We've got eye tracking involved, although I don't really think you need eye tracking for a lot of things. If you just got face tracking, it's more than enough, then you'll be fine. But yeah, I'm pretty much seeing the box kind of like flip over every now and then, but it's tracking my eye, and I imagine it to be Oh yeah, no way. That is not losing me. Colors are right. I know a lot of people kind of diss about the colors, but like if you really play around with them and, you know, kind of make it to your look, I believe you can get a lot out of the camera. But other than that, like this is pretty much default settings, by the way. I haven't done anything. I haven't changed anything. I'm not using a picture profile. This is like standard. This is just raw out of the camera, and honestly, it looks fantastic. I don't mind it. Skin tones, it's alright. I do look a bit sickly, but other than that, that's not too bad. I still gotta play around with it and get used to it all. Shut up, goose. Shut up. Now, I believe this has dual gain ISO. I can't remember what they are, but when I find out, I think it's like 800, maybe? Could be? Who knows? We're at like F4, 160s because we're filming at 30. Honestly, everything's going good. I can see my audio levels are fantastic. I see everything on the screen. Yeah, it's like, this is the perfect camera for me. Like, it's so small as well. I love it. I thought I would hate it being so small, but like, I can just get it anywhere, and it's light as well. Like, it's 700 grams compared to the 1.4 or 1.5 of the C100. That's without a lens, I think. Hold on, it was 900 grams by itself, and then with the lens it would have been 1.2 roughly. I don't know the estimates, but yeah, like that thing is heavy and it's big and chunky. So yeah, this is fantastic. We're on just full auto as it is, so like I need to be playing around with this camera a lot more to kind of get the best out of it and figure it out, especially play with the picture profiles. That's gonna be awesome. And we have S-Log3 in this thing, man, and City 4. We don't have S-Cinetone because in my opinion looks like garbage anyway. You still need the color. It's like halfway between S-Log3 and like other things. Just go S-Log3, you know you're gonna get more out of that, so. So yeah, that's pretty much what I like about the camera. I got the silver variant, so it looks sick as. Like the size of it's pretty great. Inputs are pretty great. Doors are fantastic. I love the doors. They're like little flippy out doors. They don't like flap around like other cameras. They actually like have little hinges to them. That's fantastic. USB-C for charging, so you know, pretty much up to date with a lot of things. Battery is a big fat FZ100 battery. Oh man, I love it. I love it so much. Now what you're about to see is some photos and some videos that I took with this camera to kind of understand what you can get with it. This is what the onboard microphones sound like on the Sony Sony A7c. We don't imagine them to be that good, like, you know, most like camera bodies are pretty like meh anyway. But it's stereo mic and they're on the front of the camera, so I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world. Also, this is not the lens to do it because like it's at 28 and oh boy am I shaky. No, pretty much what you saw is pretty much just the standard stock, literally out of the box settings. Like I just switched it to auto for photos and let it do its thing. And then I maybe changed, and then I think I just switched it to video and then just kept it at shutter priority for 1/60th, but that's about it for video. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't touched any of the profiles or anything, so that's pretty much what you normally get at a camera. So yeah, definitely gonna be playing around with it a lot with the colors and seeing what I can get more out of. Now, one of the things I don't like, there really isn't much I don't like. I'm gonna go over what other people have said what they don't like, and I kind of understand it, but at the same time, boo-hoo-hoo, suck it up, princess. So, a lot of people are complaining about the grip being too small for their fingers. Now, I've got quite large, meaty monkey hand fingers, and I kind of see where they're coming from, but like, I kind of hold it like this, like one finger under the body, these two on the grip, and then that's there, and then my thumb's behind it. And honestly, that does it more than for me. I know it's gonna be secure, and I know I'm gonna hold it correctly. So yeah, it's not really a problem for me at all. Like, I actually don't mind the grip. Maybe I do wish it was a little bit bigger, but oh well, can't complain. A lot of people were kind of like saying that, oh, it's not really innovative, being that it's like a Sony A7 III's internals into a smaller body, which I kind of understand where that's going, but at the same time, there have been improved photo settings that they've done to it and improved video settings. So we are getting more. It's not just they just shrunk that down and put into a new body. No. There have been some improvements, and mostly quality of life improvements, such as the screen flipping out, pardon me, the doors, keeping that Z battery, that full size FZ battery, fantastic. Now, being that there's a Sony A7 III shrunken down to a smaller body, we are getting less buttons. Like, I think we're missing probably about 2 custom buttons on the top and a few other buttons on the back. I don't mind that, because like it kind of keeps things simple and, you know, keeps things into like their profiles. And like, honestly, the F&Q menu, just set it up the way it is. You just get everything in there what you need. And my white balance is set to the trash bin, so like, you know, when I've just got it in live viewing mode, I just set the white balance from there, and that's pretty much all I need. Everything's either in the menu, or I've set it to the dial, or it's pretty much on the dial itself. Yeah, I don't really see why a lot of people complain about it. Sure, I guess if they want more buttons, but like, I feel as if though I wouldn't assign anything to them and just leave them blank and just be a waste of a button, so yeah, exactly. Some people will complain about the viewfinder. I do see where they're coming from. I have looked at better viewfinders in the past, but hey, at least as a viewfinder. At least it's not the viewfinder of the Sony FDI-AX53, because oh my god, that thing's just, I don't know what that is. I think it's either just a mirror or something. A lot of people saying you can't really cut out all the light when you actually got the viewfinder pressed up against your eye. But I don't mind where it is, because pretty much where the camera actually sits, it kind of just goes past my nose, and then the viewfinder literally sits just above my eye, so I can see what I'm doing. Hey, if I can use it, and I can see my image out of the viewfinder, and the colors aren't really, you know, washed out or anything through it, then that's fine enough for me. So yeah, I'm barely going to be using the viewfinder as it is, so exactly, the screen's great, so yeah, but at least we get a viewfinder, so yeah. Another thing that a lot of people say is like, it's just, even though it is a touch screen, you can't really change the menu settings on it. It's just literally touch the focus on either you're tracking yourself or tracking an object, or yeah, that's about it. A lot of people kind of complain about that they can't like swipe through menus and stuff, and I do see it, but at the same time, I'm like, I just use the buttons anyway, and to be honest, like, since it's a screen, I really don't want to put my oily fingers on it all the time and, you know, gunk it up. So I don't mind that. That's fine. I know that touch to focus. I'd rather have that option. Now, one of my pet peeves is, and it's only one thing, and that's the menu button. I kind of wish it was more where everything else was, because you obviously got your main panel in front of you, but then in the center of the camera on top, you've got the menu button. And, you know, it's not a bad placement. At least it's not over the side, but like, if I want to, you know, hit the menu, I gotta like turn the camera to actually get my wrist around and all the rest of it. But that's my only pet peeve, but I can live with that. It's just one button. Come on, it's just one button. So yeah, that's pretty much my only complaint about that. In my head now, even though I've only had the Sony A7c for about a day or two, it really is, at the moment, I am seeing it as the perfect camera for me. Like, all this power in a small compact body, and I could probably do a lot more with it as well. And honestly, it's so much better than what I had before. I had the Canon C100, great camera, not dissing it anyway, but I've just shrunken that down like 70%, and like, it's not heavy anymore, and I can just carry it with me, and it's... But at the end of the day, I guess I've got to ask myself, do I regret buying this camera and trading in my EF glass and Canon C100 in for this? And honestly, no way. I'm loving this camera even more than my Canon C100 and even the EF glass that I had. I'm loving the mount even better, because honestly, there are lenses coming in the mail, so can't wait for those. And yeah, I don't regret my purchase decision. Like, it's a fantastic camera. I've only had it for like maybe a day or two, but honestly, I don't think I'll be ever changing this, ever. Like, it's seriously the perfect camera for me and what I need. But other than that, I guess it's time to end this video. This video's been going on long enough. Got a Randonautica video coming up soon and a couple other things coming up, and like, hopefully we can pray to God get this stuff out of the way, because I really want my little filming space back. Oh, I really want it back. But other than that, I guess it's going to be doing it for me for the end day. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please click the links and annotations for more videos that I've done. Like, comment, and subscribe today. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Oh, look at that focus. Bye-bye!